I like to do the work, but I don't have a worksheet. It's just
That's fine. Do you have a stressful situation?
and the situation is that I started to join an internet course with Tara Brach. I don't know if you know her.
Yeah, I know her. Hmm.
And I feel resistance. Um, and in a way, it's really interesting. Um, Now I know I have to practice, so I try to practice. It's about fear, and it's about um, embracing the fear. Tara says you can't be fearless without having embraced every aspect of fear. And yeah, what do I want to do the work of? It it feels as if I don't have fear, or and of course I have fear because she says it's a survival mechanism that we search for things that are not right or that could be a danger. Yeah, and I don't know if I believe that, or do I want to believe it or not, or
So you said you felt resistance. What are your resistance thoughts?
um, I've done it before, or for me it feels quite familiar. Yeah, well, I want to be surprised, to have the feeling that
Hmm.
I learn new things,
Hmm.
and well, that's not so much new for me.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that might be a good one if you want. We could question, right? This is not so new for me, or something
Yeah,
like that. Um,
okay.
why
Yeah,
not?
okay.
Yeah. So, is that true? This idea of embracing fear is it's not so new for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And can you absolutely know it's true? It's not so new for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you react? What happens when you're taking this course and she is asking, suggesting that you embrace the
Yeah.
fear, and the thought is running in you that this is not so new for you?
yeah, I start comparing with the method of Byron Katie, and it feels as if I have learned this already. That it's so important just to be where you are, and that everything is all right. So I feel connected with it.
Like, how do you treat the course or the assignment when you think this is not new for me? I learned this already.
Yeah, I treat the course as if it has to be new. So I have expectations, and they are not met, not until now. It contains six um, modules, and we are now in number two.
And then what emotions do you feel?
Yeah, disappointment, and it's a mix of it's disappointment and also being proud or feeling proud that I know I learned so
Hmm.
much about dealing with fear. And then I think, do I open myself up, or what am I doing? Is this my resistance, or what is this?
Hmm. So, what are you unable to do when you think this is not new?
I'm unable to keep on practicing. Or yeah, well, I'm also unable to be happy with what is.
Hmm. Yeah. So, who would you be without the thought? This is not so new for me. Who would you be when she's saying to embrace the fear and you don't have the thought, this is, I learned this already. This is not new for me.
Um, yeah, yeah. Without the thought, It's amazing. It's okay. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, without a thought, it's good to be there and listen and practice or not practice. It's okay. Yeah.
And what's the feeling on the emotional level?
Um, yeah, I'm glad to be part of this course. And I stick to the thought that this is it. There's no more, no, there's nothing less or more than what is there.
Yeah. So this thought, even though it's, like you said, it's true, it's not so new, yet it has this effect of, with the thought, making you wonder what you're doing,
Yeah,
disappointed,
yeah,
and without the thought, just there, experiencing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, how would you turn the thought around then? This is not so new for me.
This is new for me.
Okay. How could it be? Is there any possibility?
Of course, it's also new because it's everything is new every moment,
Hmm.
and it's um, yeah, it's new because it's structured. It's or ardent in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me yeah reflect about it. Yeah,
Yeah. Like a new presentation.
yeah,
Hmm.
inspiring. Yeah,
And even with your experience with fear, like that it's not so much now, um, is there any way that this exercise can can be done? Can you can still do, or that could be meaningful to you? That would be something new, even though the same. I don't know.
yeah. I only I don't know. Also, only when
Don't
I
know.
keep on practicing. So I will go to the next module and see what comes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just not knowing is an
Yeah,
example of this,
yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
Right? Like
It
I
is.
don't know that it's new or not
Yeah,
new, because the thought it's new is sort of like saying I know, right? So then the mind is
yeah,
closed, and it's not new is the mind
yeah,
open. Okay, what can I learn? There might be
yeah,
something. Who
yeah,
knows? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I just carry on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay. So, is there any other turnaround? This is not new for me.
I am not new for myself.
Hmm. Especially when you're thinking that this course is not new for you.
Yeah. Well, I've gone through fear. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's an example. That is not new
Hmm.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And these can exist together. Like it's not new for me and it is
Yeah.
new for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
In fact, it kind of reminds me of doing the work of Byron Katie, how it's these questions are not new for me. Same question, is it true?
All the
You
time. Yeah.
know,
All the time.
would
There's
you be without the thought? Hasn't changed in decades.
yeah.
And every time it's also new. Like that's a
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
combination.
Yeah. Yeah.
So someone could say, embrace the fear. And yeah, I've done that. And I don't
Yeah.
have much fear. And okay, embrace the fear. Let me see if I can do that. And then go in
Yeah.
and see what more I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Even something that I no longer now have fear about, maybe I can remember when I did have fear
Yeah.
and go back at that age and embrace the fear then.
Mm.
It's almost like when we do the work, just go back to that
Yeah.
situation
Yeah.
and it could
Yeah.
be new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool. I love it. I love this subtle piece of work here of just noticing that resistance and then finding that thought that I need it to be new. It's not new. And how that just sets up the expectations. And without it, how exciting it can
Yeah.
be. Like who knows what you'll find.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Anyone else want to share anything related to that work or any questions that come up afterwards?
I thought that was very recognizable. And also, what I feel when I have that kind of thoughts is somehow I kind of feel superior, um, even towards the teacher. Like, like, this is not new for me. It's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, like I could have asked in that question 3, like what do you get for holding on to this belief? You know, what do you get? What's the payoff for thinking this is not new for me? And one is I don't have to do the exercise. I'm exempt. But the other is, and you mentioned it too, Chris, like I feel a little bit like almost superior in a way, like just a little bit, that feeling of, I know this, so now I don't have to listen to you, just as you're saying. Uh, yeah. So that's new. Like that's some little new piece there that can be explored. Yeah. 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 Because then mm, without this thought, I'm in the position of a student. And then there's always something more to learn. And when I'm in the position of a knower, there's nothing I need to learn. So I'm done, closed. Very subtle. I love it.